Hey, everybody. So just got out to the hangar, and I'm waiting for a friend of mine from work. We're going to go up and get some of my instrument currency done. He is a newly-ish minted private pilot. He has his own aircraft, but it is definitely not currently an instrument platform. So I thought about it. I was like, hey, let me take you up. Let me show you how you fly how you'd fly doing some instrument approaches, and it'd give me a chance to work on some of my currency and get some more hood time. So he should be here in just a minute. We've got the plane fueled up. We've already done the pre-flight, so I think it's time to jump in the plane and get some flight time in.
There we go. All right, so this is your first time flying anything instrument related whatsoever.
Yep.
Your first time flying in a low wing, first time in an experimental, and first time in a tail dragger.
Yes, lots of firsts.
Lots of firsts in this one. So I'm going to kind of talk you through what we're doing, why we're doing it, kind of go through that. So every time we do an approach, like I said earlier, we'll have to brief the approach so you'll know exactly what we're doing. Your job during the flight is you're basically the safety pilot. You're making sure that we're not getting close to anybody.
Okay.
So that is your job. So one thing that you'll see here, and this is where you'll see the differences in the briefs. So when I'm talking through this plate, you'll notice we have two sections here, and these have two different altitudes. So this would be as if we're getting the...
So one of the things I like to do is when somebody is flying with me for the first time, especially if it's in a aspect of flight that they haven't experienced before, is really talk through to them what we're doing, how we're doing it, and what the role in the flight's going to be. And again, he is a private pilot, so it's kind of interesting for him to kind of get this first experience and seeing how instrument flight actually works.
Back to idle, trim a set. Go back over the check. All right, so we have fuel's on, propane engine is over 110. PSI never exceeded 60. Fuel pressure above 1. CHGs are all above 200. A to B was checked, no change in RPM. Carb check, we saw the decrease in AFR, decrease in RPM. Turn idle, A is set. Trim is set for takeoff controls. Bring it correct, so again, up mine, up yours. Breathe this way. And latch is secured and latch, so make sure that I can't see through you. Is it hooked there? Hooked there?
Yep.
And secured behind us with the latch. Altimeter set, flight plan is loaded. Everything is good to go. All right, you ready? Ready to go?
Ready.
Summerton traffic experimental 918 Lima November, taking off runway 35, departing the area to the north, Summerton. Okay, clear final. Clear final because we know those power parachute guys aren't always paying attention. All right, if anything happens on takeoff, we're going to land straight ahead. If we get up to 500 feet, there's the road on the side. We'll land there. If we're able to turn the runway, we'll return. Any other questions?
No questions.
All right, here we go.
Obstacle.
A little heavier today because I used to fly with two people in here. Everything's looking good in the green. Summer traffic experimental 18 November, left cross on departure to north, last call.
Marine Corps Air Station Lima Information Hotel. 1457 Zulu. Weather. Wind calm. Visibility 0. Sky clear. Temperature 8. Dew point -6. Altimeter tree 018. Level pressure 218. Fixed approach runway 3 right. Visual approach runway 8. Pressure altitude -20 runways 17, tree 5, 21 right, and tree left closed. Advise on initial contact, you have Information Hotel.
All right, so we got Information Hotel.
Cap 297 radar services terminated, squawk VFR, frequency change approved. You can try Albuquerque Center on 126.45.
So that is 126.2. And I'm on the hood. Okay.
320 Roger, radar service terminated, squawk VFR, frequency change approved. Good day.
Yuma Project Experimental 918 Lima November with request.
Experimental 918 Lima November, Yuma approach, go ahead.
Yeah, just off of Summit Center at 800, climbing to 3,600, looking for local flight following. I plan to do some approaches out of Laguna.
Experimental 8 Lima November, Roger, squawk 0420.
0420, 8 Lima November.
Experimental 8 Lima November, radar contact 6 miles southwest of Yuma, 900 feet, altimeter 3019.
3019, 8 Lima November. All right, so to brief this approach, we're going to cross over Arazi at 3,600, then we're going to go to Zuki, 3,600. From Zuki, we're going to descend to Walkie, which is the initial approach fix. At 2,000, from 2,000, we're going to pick up the descent path and follow that to the descent altitude. Since we are using the UMAL 200, that is 1,100 feet. So our decision altitude is going to be 1,100 feet. Our missed approach altitude is going to be 3,600 feet, which it is. And we are going to arm our GPSV glide slope. And in missed approach, which we are going to fly, it's going to be a climbing right turn to 3,600 back to the BART VOR. Instead of entering the hold, we're just going to execute the next approach, which we're going to do the, we'll go right into the, in fact, we'll just do the RNAV approach a second time. Okay. And you approach Experimental 8 Lima November is going to go over to CJ.
Adjust trim.
Experimental 8 Lima, Roger. Just give me a call once you're on the go.
Roger, 8 Lima November. Laguna traffic Experimental 918 Lima November is 7 miles to the west following the RNAV runway 6 approach to a misapproach procedure. Laguna. Laguna traffic Experimental 918 Lima November is on the RNAV approach from final approach fix inbound. Laguna. Okay, here we go. Okay, there's minimum altitude coming up, 40 feet above it.
Minimums.
There you go. Waypoint, okay, we're going missed. Laguna traffic Experimental 8 Lima November is on the missed approach procedure back to BART. Laguna. A little different than the Cessna, and I'm guessing you're enjoying the view out with everything.
It's so weird, you know. You're flying here so much, but being in this airplane just feels like a different, different area.
Yeah,
Whole different view of things.
yeah. Like nothing is impeding your view on anything. Yeah.
And Experimental 8 Lima November, wherever you just on the go and ident.
Yeah, we're just on the go. We're back to BART, and we're going to do that approach one more time.
Experimental 8 Lima, Roger, radar contact 4 miles southwest of Laguna Army Airfield, 2,700, altimeter 3021. Let me know when you're inbound.
Oh, you said 3021 is the new altimeter?
Experimental 8 Lima November, April 3021, and which approach are you doing in now?
We're going to fly the RNAV runway 6 one more time. So do you think you're going to get your instrument next?
You know, I said I was going to start studying already with the baby that came last month. I didn't do any studying.
Time to go study.
Yeah,
Studying costs you nothing.
I know.
This look like being at work coming into land?
You know, don't land with the plane much.
What was that?
That don't land with the plane much.
So I said, does this remind you of being at work and coming in?
I'm usually not landing with the plane, but
Oh, you're not.
a couple times.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, you're coming down on a silk elevator.
Yeah.
So when you get close in, you actually,
Approaching minimum.
weirdly, you do left and right with rudder when you get close, not with the aileron. So right now, all my left and right is coming from rudder, keeping the ball centered.
Okay.
A little low. Up on minimums.
Minimums. Minimums.
Okay, there we go. Minimum altitude. Okay, coming up on the missed approach point. Missed approach point. Toka missed.
Laguna traffic experimental 8 link members on the missed approach procedure back to large VOR Laguna.
Alright, so now we want to bring up the next procedure here. There we go, VOR. There's our VOR procedure. Notice that it starts the same. So let's... Maybe not. Sounds like the VOR is inactive, so 116.8. So it doesn't sound like we have a VOR today, so let's do one more. We'll do one more of these, and I think we'll call it a day.
Human approach experimental 8 link members turning to final approach fix inbound for runway 6.
Experimental 8 link member.
And human approach experimental 8 link members final approach fix inbound. Can I get frequency change?
Experimental 8 link member, frequency change, preview, and call me go.
Call you guys on go, 8 link November. Laguna traffic experimental 918 Lima November is final approach fix inbound for runway 6 RNF approach. Miss approach procedure, Laguna.
All right, so as we cross over, we'll when you get into what's called the terminal area where it's looking to do the approach, it's trying to maintain it very, very precisely, so you get a lot of this. If we just jumped out here and I was like, all right, we're going to fly to, and I'll show you this when we get back up. If I just go, hey, we're going to go to Bard, it'll be real smooth. All right. Yeah. The thing about this is you don't want to make too many changes. Like, you don't want to overcorrect on your changes. Then you're, and then you're chasing up. So, like, right now, you see I'm off a little bit.
Yeah.
I didn't turn 10 degrees. I turned like 5 degrees.
Okay.
So I'm still just a little off. I'm bringing over again about another 5 degrees. Back on. Yeah, see, just those little changes get me back on track, but if I would have made huge changes, I'd have been just chasing it constantly.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Missed approach.
Laguna traffic experimental 8 Leo November on the best approach procedure, departing the area, last call.
I think that puts me at a solid hour under the foggles, so I am going to pull the foggles off. Hey, there we go. Weird scene outside all of a sudden. I finally bought flying eyes.
Nice.
So these are my actual prescriptions, and then I got my sunglasses on.
Oh, that's very sweet.
Yeah.
Have you flown the 172 in the hangar yet?
I have not. It's been we're putting it back to. It's been a very big project.
Yeah.
It was a every nut and bolt restoration.
Adjust trim.
01, clear direct kilogram, contact about 372
Plane handle's real nice.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if it's a little less susceptible to all the thermals and stuff, or it just hasn't heated up as much
It
yet.
hasn't heated up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's do this.
Yeah, I get thrown around pretty well on mine.
There you go. Why don't you take control of it real quick? I'm going to turn off the autopilot.
My control?
Your controls. Autopilot's on.
Autopilot disconnect.
A little touchy, huh?
Adjust trim.
Oh yeah.
Go.
November 8, Lima, November, are you doing another approach in Laguna?
That's a negative. We're going to head out to the west.
8, Lima, November, are you looking for flight following?
We'll just hold on to the code for a few more minutes.
November 8, Lima, November, roger, ident.
Number 8 Lima November, radar contact 5 miles northeast of Border Vortex at 2000.
Position checks, 8 Lima November.
So here's what a lot of people don't realize about Zenith, right? My controls.
Your controls.
So we're going to do this real quick.
November 7, Papa Victor, verify you copied that traffic.
We can take a look at some stuff. But here's what.
November 7, Papa Victor, roger, you have about 80 knots on them.
Ready? We're going to pull it way back. So carbine on. Extra ridge. So here's stall characteristics. You ready?
Number 7 Papa Victor, 8 firm, turn right heading 265, active shift traffic.
One of my favorite things to demo to other pilots is the stall characteristics of the 601. What's really cool is you can actually do a coordinated turn in a developed stall. So what happens here is I got it to where we could feel the buffet in the wings, and I actually showed basically do it in that a coordinated turn. To break the stall, all you have to do is pitch forward, add a little bit of power, comes directly out of the stall. You don't get a nose drop. It's a very docile stall characteristic. It's one of the things I really like about the 601 HDS. And to be honest, most of the other Zenith designs.
I mean, this is what this thing's fun for. Is just you know what I mean. Just the view is awesome. There we gotta go. My favorite go between spot. Those two hills. You've flown between the.
Not yet. I've seen it. I've thought about it a lot.
Let's go fly between them.
Part 8802, clear direct through my airport. One expedite your climb to 9,000, traffic on the airway at 8,500.
See it screaming at me. Terrain.
Number 7 Papa Victor, traffic 11 o'clock, 10 miles, climbing to 17,953 at 35.
I've never been this close to it.
Yeah, it looks so cool.
Yeah.
01 traffic, 12 o'clock, 8 miles.
So 2,000 feet is about as low as I'll come through here. And I make sure
That's wild.
Then I make sure I very much clear it before I make this turn. And then you got the Valley of the Names right here. You've seen that before, right?
Yuma approach from activities.
No?
I don't think so.
Okay, we'll have to go fly over that on the way back in. Here comes the push. We got 112 knots ground speed now.
01, traffic not factory.
Got a little more greenery after the rain last week.
Yeah.
Papa Victor, traffic not factory.
Yeah, so Valley of the Names is a giant plateau out here where people have been writing their name in rock.
Okay, I think I might have seen it on Google Maps.
Yeah.
Flown over.
Oh, wow, that's a push. We got 122 knots pushing us right now. For this plane, that's pretty quick over the ground.
Oh, yeah.
You see how much of it's out here just everywhere, right?
Yeah. Trucks down there, too.
Yep. And it just keeps going and going and going. Let's be a little farther this way, and we'll peek back around. So you see just how
Oh, yeah, wow.
this keeps going.
664 and Steven's Class Delta from the east at 1,200. Cross over the airfield for right traffic, runway 8.
All right. Let's enjoy a tailwind.
664, and that was an enter Yuma's Class Delta from the east at 1,200. Cross over the airfield for right traffic, runway 8.
Summer traffic experimental 8, mid-November, turning final, runway 35, full stop, Somerton.
Obstacle.
Blows on something nose, so it'll be good.
Obstacle.
Gonna roll out. A little different on a tail wheel.
Yeah.
So you notice I push it forward, that was just to plant the wheels down. You don't do that in a tricycle.
Nailed that by jump.
Yep. Exactly.
Summer traffic experimental 8, leaving November, back taxi, runway 35, Somerton.
What'd you think of your first IFR-like flight and tail wheel, all that stuff?
That's great exposure. I appreciate it.
Yep. Now we just got to go jump up in your plane, right?
Yeah. Have you done it?
No.
No. Take you up there.
So it's always fun to introduce somebody to a new aspect of aviation that you find enjoyable and seeing them experience that for the first time. And that's definitely what today was about. On top of me getting some of my instrument currency done, I still have 3 more approaches to fly, and me made a plan to go out there and do them. Not this weekend, but probably 2 weekends out, because next weekend, for me anyways, is the fly-in here at my hangar. And I'm looking forward to seeing all of you guys coming out and really participating in that event. But again, moving forward, I'm going to be doing a lot more of this type of work where I'm going to be doing instrument flying and flying with a purpose. I've got a couple of cross countries I got planned out and events I want to check out, and I can't wait to take you guys along on the ride this year. So with that, I do need to thank the sponsor of this video, which is GRT Avionics. GRT is an American-based company making highly capable avionics systems for guys like me and you flying on a budget, but really enjoy the capability that a modern avionics panel brings to these light aircraft. You can start out with the mini EFIS. It gives you most of the capability you need. You can step up to the Sport, all the way up to the Horizon, and there is definitely a panel for every single budget. So if you guys are building a light sport or an experimental aircraft and are looking for an avionics system, really consider GRT Avionics. One of the things that I do like about them from an installation perspective is the simplicity. What I mean by that is when you look at other panels on the market, they're going to have other modules and things you have to buy to make the systems actually function. With GRT, the AHARS module and all of the GPS equipment to give you all of the baseline capability is automatically incorporated in the panel, giving the full capability right off the bat. So head over to grtavionics.com and use the code Zenvair5 to get a little something off of your next order. It's going to be a limited time thing, but for you guys who are looking to order, definitely use the code Zenvair5 to get a little bit off of your next order with GRT Avionics. And this is me, Larry Nelson, telling you guys until next time, planes in the hangar, projects in the garage, get building, get flying, and I'll see you guys in the air next time.